Dex made it.
Yeah,
And he has
I
a
was
book bag, too.
finishing up with Devin, the picture.
Why were the desks turned around backwards?
Because they can. Not sure. Alright. So last time we kind of went over mean, median, mode, and range. Just kind of a quick review. Who can tell me? Raise a hand. What's the mean? Can we do that? Bar?
It's all the numbers I divided by
Exactly.
Can you pass out tissues?
Tissues. Exactly. Thank you for mentioning that. Forget that. And who can tell me what is the median?
The median is the number in the middle. Or the two numbers, if there's two numbers in the middle, it's both of them added together.
Exactly. Alright, so someone out in Laura and Rachel, tell me what is the mode?
The mode is the number that occurs most often.
Exactly. Thank you, Dex. And what is the range?
Here, Dad.
Cassie, what's range?
You take the biggest number and minus the small.
What?
Exactly. Correct. And you all know those pretty well. So today we're gonna go over proportions. Alright? Not with the triangles, but just the cross the mode.
Oh, okay.
So the first part of that. So, and it's important to know proportions because, well, I'll explain as I'm actually going to use an analogy or a story to help you understand that we actually use proportion, in different areas other than this math class. I used to always think, in math class, when are we going to use this stuff? Other than in class, right? Proportions you can actually use outside of class. So in this following example, I want to just go ahead and listen up. And you haven't been actually given stories as you do proportions, but this is just to let you know that you can actually use them outside of class, okay?
Use proportion.
And so just go ahead and listen up, and on this, what I'm going to read, it says, mixing blue and yellow paint gives green paint. Many of you probably know mixing blue and green, right? And if there is more blue paint than yellow paint, you get dark green paint. If there is more yellow paint than blue paint, you get light green paint. So if we had a factory, like a store, that wants you to paint one of its buildings dark green, they give you the ratio for mixing enough paint for one side of the building, which is 1 gallon of yellow paint and 5 gallons of blue paint. You need to make a mix that is enough for 4 sides. And you know that it will take 4 gallons of yellow paint, but you are unsure of how much blue paint you will need. So how important do you think it is that we mix the right ratio of paint? I think it's important if we put maybe too much of yellow compared to blue. Do you think the color will probably be different on our factory or the store? It will be. So it's probably important that we do it correctly, right? So this is what the information we know and what we are missing. So we know that in order to paint the factory, we know that we have yellow paint, and we know we have blue paint. So we know we have 1 gallon of yellow and 5 gallons of blue. We know we need to have 4. We don't know how many blue we're gonna need. So we're just gonna put a letter down there. We'll just let A represent the blank. So if you remember that kind of handout, you know how it would usually just be a blank underneath the number that we don't have. We're just gonna put A just to represent it. So the first step in order to solve a proportion and helping us to find out what amount of colors to help us paint this factory, we're going to go ahead and cross multiply. So the first step is we write the proportion, or we see it. So we have it right here. We're going to cross multiply. And Cameron, do you remember which way we cross multiply, or which one's going to be times by what?
5 times 4, then divide by 1.
Exactly. So we'll go down here. We'll have 20. So we got 5 times 4 over 1. And then the third step would be, in order to undo the multiplication, we divide it, just like Cameron was saying. So 20 divided by 1, 20. And our answer is 20. So going back to that question we asked, we're going to need 20 gallons of blue paint with our 4 gallons of yellow paint in order to make enough dark green paint to paint the building. So if we had like 10, if we end up getting only 10 gallons of that blue paint, we'd have a different color in the building, wouldn't we? So it's important that, so we can use these proportions to help us, you know, in doing things that are outside the class. So, alright, so that was one example, and I'm actually going to hand these out. We're going to do the first couple. So basically, you can just hand these, take one and then hand it back. Alright.
Take that. Yeah. Forget.
Alright. So, and I want you to be writing, as I write the problem on the board, we'll do a couple together. Write on your board, and then you're going to put it up when you're finished, okay? And then when you're finished, and I've said that that is correct, then you can go ahead and write it down on your notes, okay? So just hold up on that, okay, Rachel? So we're going to write it on these, and when you have it correct, I'll tell you to go ahead and write it on your paper, okay? So our first portion that we have is 4 over 9 equals 10 over x. So you can write it down. Alright, Cassidy, what is our first step? We already have our portion or our equation, right? What do we do next in order to find this number?
Times 10 by 9, right?
Correct. So we'll have 90. I realize some of you haven't already finished. And then what are we going to divide by?
4.
4. Exactly. Okay, so go ahead and just write that in your calculator. So that's correct, Nelly? Shayla, that's correct. Bar, that's correct. So you go ahead and write this on your worksheet now. And Chandler, did you get that one?
Yeah.
What did you get for it? That's correct, yeah. Did you see 20, did you see 22, 25, is that what you got? For that one? Oh, here, I'll grab it. You calculator? Alright. So now you divide by 4. What was the answer? 22.5, exactly. 22.5. New kid. Let's do number 10. We'll do number 10 together. Let's see if we can get someone to go through the steps for us. We've got 35 equals 105, so kind of a bigger number, over 6. So what's our first thing we're going to do now that we have our problem, right? Thank you, Chandler.
Oh, you're asking.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No, you're okay. So we do 35 times 6, and what do you get from that, Chandler? Put 35 times 6 and then calculate it.
210.
210. Alright. And that'll be under what? 105, right? And Jay, what did you get? What did you get for the answer? 2. So even though we had a huge number right here, it actually wasn't too bad, was it?